Alright, and hey there, ProxifyGaming crew, and this is Proxify here. We're back once again for another Let's Play of Animal Crossing New Leaf, and if you did miss out during the last one, well, we did go and create the world of Proxland, and we did get to meet up with Isabel, and not only that, but we did get to go and see most of the said residents that are here within Proxland, and that was during the time that we had to go and place the tree and get our, I guess, new leaf here within this world so that we can see what else is going to be exploring around within our time. And speaking about with more said exploring, that is what we're going to be doing here in this video for today, is that we're still going to be seeing around the different said place of Proxland. We will be meeting up with Timmy and getting some extra new equipment as well, so that when we do get this said new equipment, we'll have the shovel and also with the bug catching net, and we'll be able to find some new bugs and also get some new type of fossils as well, and we can go and bring those over to Blathers and finally start building up on our museum and seeing what we can go and do. Now, if this is going to be your first time playing through Animal Crossing New Leaf, or if this is going to be your first time actually experiencing through an Animal Crossing game, the amount of bugs and the amount of fishes and the amount of fossils that you go and do, at some point the museum will actually get somewhat of an upgrade. And I don't really think there's too much of an exact type of upgrades within the museum, but I know that there is one in particular where I believe Blathers will actually have somewhat of a relative, or it could be like maybe one of the siblings that Blathers does have. I'm not really too entirely certain exactly who this character is, but I know that when we go and talk to her, she will actually have some of the other said special other equipment that she will be able to go and you could be able to pick up with. And I believe you can get like the silver shovel, like the silver type of fishing rod as well, because at some point I'm pretty certain that here in Animal Crossing New Leaf, and I think also some of the other previous games for Animal Crossing as well, I'm pretty certain that most of the said type of fishing rods and other gear that you actually do have somewhat kind of deteriorate over time, so that's when you actually do need to go and actually rebuy some of your equipment. But right now, I think at this point in time, since we are going to be picking up the new items for the equipment right now, we have plenty amount of time to kind of keep these items for a little bit of some time throughout our way out here. So here's Snake, and Snake is one of the type of said residents that looks like he is up in the morning right now, so pretty nice. And sometimes within any given reason is that if your villager ever decides to get stung by some bees, most of the times some of your residents will actually kind of poke fun at you for a little bit, going like, well, see, that's what I told you when you go and run into somewhat of like a beehive and you mess around with some of the trees. But unfortunately, that's what we're going to kind of go and do for a little bit of some time throughout some of these different said trees, because there's some interesting rewards, and I've already went and kind of discussed about it before, but you can also find like special bugs while shaking trees. You can find some specialized coins, and you can go and add those to your money wallet as well. And then of course you do have some of the special type of I want to say like different type of like items that you can go and add to your house as well, which you can only get, I think, only one of those like throughout one per day. Now, speaking about with such things, we're talking about such as one type of thing, or, well, I guess whatever the type of situation that you're going to be running into with the said type of shovel, and with the amount of items that you can go and find within the said shovel is about, I think, like 5, I think, different type of stars that you can go and search for, and majority of them, I think, will actually contain 4 different fossils, while the 5th one that you do go and find can normally be somewhat of like a gyroid, or maybe a type of said like pitfall seed. And I don't think here in this video we actually do come across a said type of pitfall seed yet, but we will be interacting on some of the different said fossils as we go. And at some point as well, Blathers will go and let you know when you go and decide to access any of the different said fossils. We'll say that if it's going to be new or if it's going to be old. And if it is old, you can actually get some pretty nice good cash just by selling some of those different said fossils. So if you ever are in a well, somewhat of like a crunch of time, or whenever you do need to get some extra cash, selling some fossils can actually give you some pretty nice, good, decent size of bells. So we're gonna go and buy this bat mat just so that we can kind of have this as kind of like a welcome type of mat within our home, even though that our home right now is not really as a home, it's more so of like a tent at this point in time. Now, I think maybe within the next video or so, I'm pretty certain that that's when we're going to be able to actually get our house that we do need, which that's going to be really nice. And I know that for right now with Nook, what's that? Nook Junction right now, it's not fully upgrade at this point in time, but we will do need, well, first of all, we do have to pay off our very first mortgage on our house, and then at some point we can then go and try to buy more things from Timmy, which I believe that's going to be around like 12,000 bells, and then that's when we get, well, we could at least get somewhat of like a brand new type of upgrade from there. And if you guys are wondering about what type of microphone I'm actually using, I actually did go and buy a new type of microphone, by the way, and it's very nice. I actually did get myself a Audio Technica microphone, and I have actually used it throughout the, well, I want to say the latest episode of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and for us to go and battle out with death. So looking back, like on this type of mic, it actually seems pretty nice. I'll see what I could do here within this microphone as well too, while I go and do Animal Crossing New Leaf. But if you guys do like this type of microphone, I will go and use a little bit more of it here throughout as time goes on. Oh, and here's some more of the money rock. So let's see what we can do here. Oh, look at that. That's pretty nice so far. So yeah, if you keep on like using the money rock like over and over again, you can actually get some of the different money bags as well too. So very nice, good stuff right there. And now we're going to be on our bug catching spree. Yes, we're going to be finding some of the more of the common and I think uncommon of some of the different bugs here. But I think for right now, I think it's just going to be mainly more so focused on the common side of bugs at this point. Now, for right at this moment in time, we don't really have our very first mortgage actually bought yet, or we haven't really completed off with that. So until we actually do go and get our very first mortgage actually done, Tortimer will actually show up within your village, and will actually let you know that Kappa, or I think his name is Captain, I think more like it, will actually show up, and he will actually take you to a special type of island known as Tortimer Island, and that is where we can actually get some very interesting type of newer said creatures that we never got to go and see. And I believe, unfortunately, those type of said creatures are only met, I think, only in the summer seasons. I don't believe you can actually go and find them in the May area for the type of the said month. So we are going to have to kind of wait a little bit. I think around probably July or so, maybe June. I could be wrong on it, but I'll have to see. But there we go, got some assessed of some extra other said fossils here. Now, I believe you can actually do this multiple times. You don't actually have to do this just only once. But if you do want to get like the extra dialogue from Blathers, or kind of get some extra more information of the said type of fossil, you're able to just go and just do the one. Same with the bugs and fishes as well. But for us, I think just for the time being, we're just going to kind of just do a whole bunch of like just stack upon stack upon stack of different said fossils and bugs and fishes at this point, just so that we can somewhat get the ball rolling as time goes on, right? All right, so there we go. So we're almost set and finished here. So now we have to just go and just make our donation now for the said bugs that we actually do have. Majority of them seems like there are a lot of flying bugs though, but we're gonna kind of have to deal for the moment right now. And if you guys are curious, each bug and fish have their own special type of days. Even some of these said underwater creatures will have their own type of times as well. So this is the reason why that here, playing Animal Crossing, you do have to use your time somewhat efficiently throughout our way. And I'll be showing you guys different like periods throughout certain parts of the day of Animal Crossing, and show you guys exactly what type of other said fishes or bugs that we have to go and find on those special days though. Right now, we're just kind of going after all the, I want to say most of the all-day type of said bugs that you would normally go and find around within your travels. So we got ourselves now with the mantis at this point, so very nice. Going to add that into our cyclopedia as well, and same with a ladybug too. I know that off recording, I think I did come across with a long locust, but unfortunately that guy ran away from me, and I couldn't really go and be able to catch up with him right away. But that's fine. Yeah, we have like a lot of pairs at this point in time, and that's just because that we're trying to be able to build up our money, because we are still going to try to at least somewhat get our home, right? Not our said mortgage, but try to build up on our home that we can go and do, because it does need like about like 10,000 bells to at least somewhat get placed around over here. Okay, so let's go and assess some more fossils. We got another one here, and I think this is the only one that we went and found so far. There could be another one located around. So let's see what we got. So it's actually an iguanodon. Nice. Now, when we actually have like enough, I want to say, for what we can go and use, I think we will take a little bit of a stop to see the different type of habitats that are around within here, such as with the fossil, the fish, and the bug aquarium. Well, the fish and the bug type of like habitats that are going to be there. And I think we're going to have to go and just do, I think, one more other thing, and that's going to be heading all the way back to, I think, Timmy, and actually drop off all the said items that I don't really need in our inventory for right now. I think there will be a situation at some point where we will get a bigger expansion on our type of inventory. It's just that for right now, I don't think we really have that yet. But that could probably be Animal Crossing New Horizons, though, for that type of feature there. But we'll have to see. But anyways, I think this is a pretty good enough time for us to just go and just end off with the video. So thank you guys so much for going and stopping by, and I'll be seeing you in the next one of Animal Crossing New Leaf, and we'll see what other type of shenanigans that we could also go and get ourselves involved with. So see you guys then, and peace.